Today I'm going to introduce you to the sliding T-bevel. Just a few simple parts on this tool. Has a handle, has a thumb screw here in the middle. It'll loosen and tighten with your own at finger tight. Then it has a blade, all of which have a groove, and then they have a little 45 point in. It's actually designed to fit down inside the handle and is secure with the thumb screw, so it holds it in place. Now when you get ready to use the sliding T-bevel, first thing I want to do is I'm going to check the blade. I'm going to make sure it's clean, and I'm going to make sure it's straight, that it hasn't been bent. These are not very strong tools, and throwing them around they can get stepped on and bent very easily. I'm going to check the handle to make sure it has a nice good flat edges to it and that it's not chipped. Then I'm going to check the thumb screw to make sure it actually operates, that it will snug up and tighten. Now that I'm ready to use it, I'm going to make sure I have my PPE, because I am in a workshop. I'm going to loosen the thumb screw just a little bit so that the blade will move, but it'll stick in place. You want to be just barely move it, and it holds in place. You don't want it where it's so loose that it just flops down. You want it to have a little bit of play in it. Now, a couple different times you end up using this tool. I'm going to slide this down. I'm going to use it at the end of this 2x4 here. It's got an unknown degree miter cut on it. I'm going to line the handle with the side, bring it down until it touches the point where the blade touches. Then I'm going to articulate it and move the blade down till it fits and wraps completely around, perfectly, snugly aligned to this cut. Then I'm going to tighten my screw so that it doesn't move, so I take it away, and it's not easily moved. Then I'm going to take to my blank material that I've got that's brand new. I'm going to line up the handle along the one side and let the blade come across. And where the blade comes across, I can now draw that unknown miter cut and then cut it to that degree. Another scenario when I use this, after I've loosened the handle and have the blade where to move a little bit, I have a wall section here, and I'm going to place a piece of wood that will fit snugly into that unknown miter. So I'm going to pull it to the end again, make sure it's snug but not too loose. I'm going to slide the handle over till it touches. Then I'm going to articulate the blade over till it lays against both pieces of wood. The handle's touching one, the blade's touching the other. When I pick it up, it keeps that same shape. I'm going to tighten it. Transfer it again to my blank material. Make sure my handle is lining up straight. My blade runs across. It hasn't been bumped. Draw my unknown miter cut. Take it to the saw and cut it. And then, when it comes back, it should fit absolutely snug across the bottom and up this unknown thing. When I get finished using it to draw, I'll loosen the handle a little bit. I'm going to slide it back into the blade back into the handle and then tighten the thumb screw down, and there's my tool. At the end, for the maintenance checks on this, I want to make sure it's clean and dry as obvious. And I'm also going to want to check the blade again to make sure that it hadn't gotten bent in process of using it. That's how you put it back in its storage position. This is the sliding T-bevel.